Guys, I've made a few purchases recently and I wanted to share those items with you. Some of these I have used, and for those that I have used, I will be giving you a little mini review. So let's get into it. Box. Unfortunately, I threw the box away and it had this tiny sample of the Farmacy. This is your Daily Greens by the Farmacy. This is a oil-free gel moisturizer, and I've used this quite a little bit, and it's a pretty nice water cream consistency moisturizer. I really like the moisturizer. Let me say that. I like the moisturizer. It goes on nice. It sinks right in. What I don't like about it is the smell. It's not that it has a bad smell, but it reminds me of Zatarain's crab boil. And that's all I know to say about it. So whenever I smell it, there is something in it that reminds me of crab boil. If you've ever used a bag, I don't know if it's the bay leaf that is in the bag of crab boil, if it's the pickling spice, I don't know what it is, but whatever is in this reminds me of not the shaking spice of Zatarain's, but the actual bag of Zatarain's crab boil that you put in the boiling water whenever you get ready to do boiled shrimp or whatever. It reminds me of that, and I can't get away from it. And so while I really like this moisturizer, and if you've never used Zatarain's crab boil, it will not bother you. The smell will not bother you. But if you have, you're going to smell that smell from the Zatarain's, and I think that you'll be able to know what I'm talking about. So it really bothers me, and I can't get away from it. So it really irritates me. Okay, so then it also came with the very, very small, this is a 0.5 ounce of the Farmacy Honey Potion. Now, a lot of people got this Honey Potion Farmacy mask in their BoxyCharms. It was the 1.7 ounce of this, and I have used almost all of this up. Now, what I will say is that this warms on contact. When you put this on your face, it will cause a very warm heating sensation, like a chemical heat. So if you're very, very sensitive to something like that, you will not like this product. But I rather like this. I would suggest that you don't use this after a glycolic toner or an alpha AHA, BHA peel, anything that your skin's been sensitive to. But right after you wash your face, if you use this, it's rather nice. It goes on and then it will turn white, and I just sit there and let it soak on my face for 10 to 15 minutes, and it is really, really nice. And I find that it's very hydrating. I have been doing this almost every day about the past 4 or 5 days, and I've used almost this whole thing. So this is not going to last you but about a week, but I went ahead and I ordered one of these off of Mercari. I got it for about $20, and so I'm really, really liking it. Of course, it came with the vitamin C serum, and I do like the vitamin C serum. I don't think that I like that vitamin C serum like I do my Maylove L-ascorbic acid serum, but I do like it enough to use it. I just am really partial to my Maylove serum, so I like it enough to use it. I don't like it enough to buy it. Okay, the next thing that I have bought that I haven't used enough to give my opinion on, but I am going to try, is the Rin Clean Skincare Overnight Glow Dark Spot Sleeping Cream. So this is one that I'm going to start using at night, and I'm going to see if this is going to have an effect on my hyperpigmentation spot right there. But this is something that I saw Elle Leary review, and she says it really works. So I'm anxious to see it and give it a try and see if it works on my hyperpigmentation spot. And it just is a white cream that looks like this, and I'm gonna give it a try. So we'll see. I'll report back and let you know. It says clinically proven to reduce the appearance of dark spots from 7 days. And I'll let you know. I picked up the Hourglass. This is the Veil Eye Primer. And I really wanted to try this one. I do love the ABH eye primer, but it is a little bit drying, and so this one has a nice color to it, and it does feel a little bit less drying, so I'm hoping good things for this one. Yeah, it just feels just a little less drying. That's the only word I know to use. It seems just a little bit more hydrating than the ABH, so I'm very excited to try that one. While I was picking up that, I picked up the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. It comes in a box like this. I think once I get used to it, I'm gonna like it, but it's almost like a delayed spray. Like when you spray it down, it doesn't just go spray, spray. It's like it goes spray, if that makes any sense. So it doesn't just, it is really slow. So when you spray the nozzle, you can, so I think it just takes a little bit to get used to it, to get the feel of the spray. But the mist comes out very fine. So I think once you get used to it, you could become very addicted to this because there's no smell. It doesn't choke you. You know how some of the, like the Jeffree Star times Morphe just really has such a strong spray that it chokes you. This doesn't do that. You can breathe it right in. It just, and it is very, very beautiful. It provides a very luminous, on your skin, it provides a very, very luminous mist. It just is beautiful. It's just beautiful. This is 4 fluid ounces. It cost $48. This is a very expensive setting spray. Once you get used to the feel of the spray nozzle, because it doesn't just come out. Like when you spray it, it doesn't just and all of the spray mist come out. It gradually comes out. So whenever you start spraying, you want to move your hand down your face. And once you get used to the spray nozzle on it, which took me just a little bit to get used to, then you spray that down your face, and it takes me about, I use about 3 sprays to do my whole face. So I go 1, 2, 3. But once you do that, it comes out in such a fine mist. I don't know if you can see that, but it just comes out so beautifully. I can see myself getting extremely addicted to this setting spray. It's $48 for a setting spray. So if you don't want to spend that money on it, maybe don't try this, because it can be very, very addicting. This is probably the nicest setting spray I have ever tried in my life. It is wonderful, and your skin looks so dewy and luminous and beautiful whenever you use it. It is amazing. Just like all of the Hourglass powders and products that I have ever used, gives the prettiest finish to your skin. That is what this setting mist does for your skin. I was so hoping I would have gotten this in the BoxyCharm box. It didn't happen. I have wanted it for a year, and so I finally went ahead and picked this up. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I wear a lot of cranberry toned clothing, and I just thought that this would be an absolute wonderful palette. Oh, and it is. It's so much better than the Camel palette. Oh, so much better. It's just beautiful. So then I have picked up the Juvia's Place Wahala palette. This is their new release. I haven't opened it yet. I picked up this when I picked up the Nomad palette because I had the sweetest friend gift me the Nomad palette. And so when I was on there picking up that, I went ahead and grabbed the Wahala. And so this is what the Wahala palette looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has a lot of cool tones, but it also has warm tones. It's a really pretty palette, so I'm really happy to have this one. This is new out by Fresh. It's the Rose Deep Hydration Oil-Infused Serum. If you're thinking about picking this up, this is wonderful. I have used this for about a week now, and I love it. This is not so much oil that you're left feeling like an oil slick, but if you're dry, dehydrated, and you like a little bit of oil, a little bit of a facial oil, it is so wonderful. I love this so much. It feels so good on my skin. I can't even tell you how much I'm loving this serum. So I put this on as my last serum before my moisturizer, and it's so good. And I am loving my Gua Sha tool that I just use as like, oh, it's just helping me so much with my headaches. And it's, I have the Skin Gem one that I just use to kind of help my lymph flow. And this works great as a medium for my facial massage. And I am really in love with this. So this is, again, the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil-Infused Serum. This one's running $59, and so this should last you for quite a while, but this one is really, really good. And then from Ulta, I picked up quite a few things. I went ahead and I picked up the She's Got Solstice palette from ColourPop. I'm just a ColourPop fiend, but this one just really spoke to me. And the color that is in this one that really just spoke to me is this one right here called Mars. And it's this green color right here. But some of the other ones that I was really loving was the pink. It's got a lot of good nudes. And I went ahead and picked up the Meteor Rite blush that goes with it. And I love the color of this blush. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Just a nice peachy blush. So pretty. So I picked that one up. And then also from Ulta, I went ahead and picked up the Buxom Staycation. This is the Primer Infused Bronzer. And this is really pretty. So this is what it looks like. And it just has that red kind of summer-kissed color to it. That's what that one looks like. So I can't wait to try these on and use these and let you see what those look like. But this just looks so pretty to me. And again, that's Rooftop Tan is what that one's called. Rooftop Tan. And then I went ahead and bit the bullet and I picked up some pieces of the KKW Mrs. West. I picked up the palette that looks like this. I also picked up the one called Smoky Volume 1. And that's what this one looks like. I really like these 6-pan palettes. So I got those 2 palettes, and then I got another lip from her in Nude 1. There. Nude 1. It's just a really nice peach color. So I really like this one. So anyway, I will be using this stuff and giving you reports on it and some looks with it. I'm really excited to do a look with the She's Got Solstice and my Nomad palette. So I want to do a look with the Nomad palette versus my Melt 420 palette and let you guys see how that turns out. So I'm going to be doing that this week and using some of these other things. I'm really excited about the buxom. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Mwah. Smooches. Until next time. Bye for now.